And now, our feature presentation.
Alrighty boysies, how's it going? How's it going this fine day? We're coming to you live from the dusty old Manhole video store. That's right boys, we're digging back into Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning. So we've unlocked all the Guardians, we're now trying to track down Cinder for a big final battle, so let's fucking go. We are in Concurrent Skies, what a lovely sounding place. But how yous doing boysies, how yous doing? So your old that is, don't know if I was just saying news here. Handed my notice in my job and I will be finished on Friday. So I've got a week off, so I'm going to be doing quite a lot of streaming, quite a lot of other shit. I'm going to try and catch up with stuff on my other YouTube channel, a lot of projects that I've started but not quite finished. But aye, looking forward to it. Wait, I need to replay all of this? You joking? I thought I saved.
Made it sound like this place is uninhabited.
Now what fun would that be? Come on, we've got to take them out.
I thought I'd done quite a lot of this level and oh well, maybe there wasn't a checkpoint. Oh well. But aye, how you doing boysies? I said last time we done the, what was that level called? The one that was like the lava level with the boss fight that was a train. So my goal is to try and push through this and try and finish it today. Well, that was it. So we so after freeing the Earth Dragon, who gave us quite a few new upgrades, and what was his name? Guy Oldman's character, is it Ignatius? Ignatius, whatever, has been taken down. I don't know if he's been kidnapped or if he's been killed by Cinder, and we're come back for revenge basically after a big training arc, which taken 5 minutes. Because it literally started off and went, "Oh, you're not ready yet, Spyro, run away." I done one training bit, and then they went, "Oh, I guess you're ready now," which it feels weird. I feel like it should have happened midway in the game, you know? Like, it should have happened a long time before, and then I have a big training bit, and then it's like, "Oh, now you're ready," you know? Instead of like, that's a whole arc in Dragon Ball Z or any sort of shonen anime, you know? I'm gonna grab all of these because I want to try and upgrade everything. There we go. And then fly around here. What are they called? Is it fairy circles? Is that what they're called? The mushroom circles that basically they go around a tree and then when the tree dies they leave these, I think they're called fairy circles, and there's some sort of belief behind them. I don't know, load of shite anyway. Oh, these things, big lecky slugs. So okay, don't give me a second to move. Just bully them. Holy shit, this Earth Breath is actually really good because I thought it was shite. I was like, oh, I don't know, I think this one might be... It's probably because I've fully upgraded it. We'll upgrade the Light Breath, we'll get the main breath done and then we'll work on the sort of, you know, side weapons, I don't know what to call them. I think the Ice Breath's the best for bosses, I'm not quite sure. I was sitting watching a video of someone speedrunning this game. Because of course whenever I play a game I'm like, right, what's the speedrun look like? Lily's decided that even though she has a bed sitting right beside her, she's happy to just lie down on the floor. The floor is much more comfy than bed. What was that? I need to see that name again. Because I don't know, I got into my Dark Fortress and I done a puzzle. Well, not so much a puzzle, a gauntlet of enemies that then led to, like, you know, a path opening, and I saved at that path. Right, here we go, just get them scalped. But the checkpoints must be like full levels in this game. Here we go. Because if I remember, this just throws a massive amount of enemies at you, so I'm going to save up my ult. Save that for like when there's a shit ton of boys, you know. Because most of the boys in this, oh my god, they have so much health. Right, can we get enough for the... There we go. Right, so I'll save my ult for when there's the two of the big guys, you know. Right, where are we at? Oh god. So I was reading up there, so I don't know what I'll do for the next one, because the next one, I think the next one had a multi-platform release. Like it definitely came out in the Wii, it might have came out in the Xbox, so I might actually try and track them down. I know they're a bit expensive, but I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do for the rest of this trilogy. We'll see, we'll play it by ear. Oh Jesus. You know what, just oh god. Just get blasting. Because I'm sure it came out in PS2, the second one is, but I don't know if I don't want to play like a much inferior version. Like, see if it's a little like the graphics aren't as good, I'm fine with that. But if it's like missing levels, if it's missing content, like I remember I played the PS2 version of Spider-Man 3, and then but I played it after I read the walkthrough, and the walkthrough for the 360 version has like other scenes. It has the Kingpin's stage. It has quite a lot of other stuff just missing in the PS2 version, which I was gutted about. But the thing is, I thought PS2 could probably do it, because PS2 done Spider-Man 2, it done Ultimate Spider-Man, which was quite big. But then you look at is it Web of Shadows that came out not long afterwards, and Web of Shadows PS2 version is really downgraded. It's like a 2D or 2.5D game, which again could work, but the fact that you're getting like the big, you know, big open world game for the 360, and then the PS2 version is you know, not great in comparison. Well, I don't know if it's not great, I've never played it myself. That's why I keep meaning to get to, because I really enjoyed playing was oh shit, Shattered Dimensions, fun enough, just after I watched Into the Spider-Verse, or Across the Spider-Verse, whatever one came second. And then, but I never played quite a lot of those era Spider-Man games, and obviously getting a copy of them now is almost impossible because they got delisted. Now they're extortionate, and I would not pay, you know, 60, 80 quid for an Xbox Spider-Man game. Mainly because I don't know if I'd pay that much for any game really that's not, you know, because I don't believe any game is worth more than what it was originally sold at, you know. But saying that, I've not, like, I'm very lucky in my my collection. I've not spent a crazy amount. Like, I've got my favourite things. I've got my copy of my Japanese copy of Parasite Eve, which I got for like 20 quid, which was a steal. Also came with a copy of Rage Racer, which, if anyone wants a copy of Rage Racer, hit me up, you know. And I've not dropped a crazy amount of money on like retro games. Like, again, everything I've got has been like relatively cheap in comparison to, you know, what it could be. And I'm lucky, quite a lot of the games that I want a copy of have been like re-released or remastered. Like, for example, I always wanted a copy of Persona 3 in some form, and then suddenly, not only did I want to say, I think Portable got like a limited run release, but it got what you call it, you know, Reload, like a remake, which is probably the best way to play it. So I'm just holding out for that. Actually, I was gonna say that's like one. I literally own what you call it, the Cycloper trilogy on PS3 and Thieves in Time. What was the one I was thinking of? That platform I really like that I don't own. Anyway, I'm talking shite. I've got Spyro. I've got the Reignited trilogy, which kind of does me for Spyro, because Spyro 2 is perfect. Right, can we just get scalping? Right, it was this bit I done. Basically, what you do is you scalp these boys, and then boys come out of here, and you have to do like a gauntlet of boys to beat them. But you can just do this, because the drop ones, the guys should drop gems, which, yep, refill me. I can just keep them. Oh no, he got by the wall. Right, there we go. Just bully him here, and that should take him out. Emphasis on should. Thing is, I wish like this game would be like, it's fine, like just fine, you know. But I think, see if it had like more puzzle elements to it, it would really improve it. But it's because the game is just combat. Which, honestly, Spyro's never really been. Even, like... Is there another guy here? Have I missed a guy? Oh! Right, I've missed a guy. Big magic streak. Oh yeah, I just noticed my Clock Tower 2 challenge is finished. Dear God, that means I'm going to have to actually play Clock Tower 2. Which is not a good game. You just scaled big war lizard there.
Nice work, big guy. Now for the next one.
I hate David Spade, I hate him. He just sounds like he's half asleep. Let's get blasting. No, again, I'm still shocked this never had like a 360 release at least. Because, wait, yeah, Spyro was... Because Hero's Tale got released on everything. I don't know, did Wrath of Cortex get released on, like... Because not Wrath of Cortex, oh fuck, what's it called? What was their Wrath of Cortex? Into a Dragonfly, that was it. Hey, Cashy, how you doing, pal? Because that was released on GameCube, I think. So was it just after the PS1 that Spyro just... Or the PS1, Spyro and Crash just went, fuck it, we're multi-platinum now. Or multi-platform. How you doing, pal? How's your day going?
It's okay. We can try again.
Not bad, a bit sleepy as per usual. Well, I've had a lovely Monday off. Went and got some tea to eat at a wee local cafe, went to the gym, taken Lily a walk, and it's been grand. And I'm in my final week of work. So, well, not of work. I wish it was my final week of work ever, but no, it's my final week at my old job. So I'm finishing up there this week. So I'm all excited for that. Did a lot of data checking today. I think I'm getting a chippy for dinner. Ooh, what are you getting from a chippy? What's your order, Cashy? Because I can't really think of much in a chippy that's vegan friendly. I've got a new one lined up. I'm not just quitting for the sake of it. I'm thinking that a lot, but you just get potato and more potato. Ah, fair enough. I'm not a big chippy person because I got a really bad one time when I was drunk after I walked home, and because of that, that's gonna put me off them. Like, I used to love a sausage supper when the sausage is like battered. Used to fucking love that, but I've just not been, and I'm not a big fan of chippy chips. You like potato? Oh, sweet potato fritters? Oh, good shit. That used to be my my lunch order when I was in school. Because back in the day, you could get a rolling fritter and a can for £1. God, I feel so fucking old when I say that. I remember that was at Philadelphia's on Great Western Road. That always had a queue out the fucking, like, round the corner and shit like that, with Wayne's going in there, you know? Oh yeah, chippies are definitely, like... Because I'll only order them if, like, we've got people up and they're ordering them. So that's when I'll really regret them, you know, when I'll have them, I'll feel terrible for the next day or so. Oh god, oh Jesus. Not as bad as McDonald's, so I feel horrific after McDonald's. Actually, no, that's a lie. I've been feeling okay after, like, because I've taken the boy I support to McDonald's, and I just had, like, fries and the chicken wrap, and I felt fine afterwards. I think it's the burgers. If I have McDonald's burgers, I feel horrendous. Oh yeah, just all the sodium and salt. Well, saying that, I do get the fries and then put extra salt on them because I'm a fucking weirdo. Right. This is where we got last time, but, you know, the autosave decided that we weren't, you know, getting this far, so let's... So, Cashy, what's your favourite fast food place you've been to so far? I think out of the big ones, McDonald's is bottom tier for me. I like Subway. It doesn't taste seasoned, but also dehydrates me. Does tortilla count?
And done.
Love their burritos. Where's tortilla? I just realised there's a flash if I try and move the analog stick. Oh no, no, wait, it just flashes. So I'm sorry, boys. Just doing this with wee flashes. Wait, how long has this been going for? Is it still going through? Because it wasn't doing it when until I was. Was there a flash there? Am I making this up, boys? Am I going mental? At Silverburn, but they're opening one in Central Station. Oh. I say that as if I'm around Central Station ever, really. You know, my first ever job was in Central Station. I worked at the Burger King in Central Station, and it was horrendous. Because I'd start at like 4 o'clock or whatever, you know, in the morning. And then you were worked mentally, you know. Like, I think out of every job I've done, I think fast food is still the hardest. Like, you're just so underappreciated. You're treated like shit, and you're paid like shit as well, you know. And the manager actually said to me, so I was at, what I'm gonna turn autosave on. I'm just gonna reload it, see if that works. Actually, what I'll do is just in case I'm just going to, oh god, look away, boys, look away. Definitely not changing this, and then there we go, change that back to full screen. Did that work? Definitely am glad my hospitality job was at a fancy winery, and the manager didn't accept bad behaviour towards our staff. Oh god, where was your manager when I worked in Burger King? My manager said to me one time, right, so I'm still getting that pink flash, so I'm just going to quit out and pop back in, see if that solves it. Please don't be at the start of the stage again. Please don't be at the start of the stage again. Come on, come on. Takes time to loading, doesn't it? Oh, fuck, right, it's the back stage. And the pink flash is back. 2 seconds, lads, 2 seconds. You didn't see a thing, you didn't see a thing. Actually, what I'll do. Probably get a chip here, I need to get out of bed to do that. I mean, just eat is a thing, right? You could just do that. Look away, boys, I'm just shutting this for a second. And getting the Barra's PS2 loaded back up. This should be okay. There we go. Boom, speed mod. There we go. Did you get it? Yes, man, you did. Oh, thank you, Kashi. Because here at Man Home Video, we don't need best viewers, because I've already got the best viewers right here at Man Home Video. Wait. I'm at a different bit, aren't I? I'm gonna load. There we go. Oh, never mind, it's okay, we're at the right bit. I was just very confused there for a second when I loaded the save. Because I thought it being outside was at the start of level again. Right, just get blasted. Just get blasted to the big... Oh my god, they have so much health. Oh fuck, I've used my ult. And that's what I don't pay for, Kashi, is the great modding. Well, I pay in experience, you know, the most valuable thing. But anyway, what I was saying about my, when I worked in Burger King. So my college, I needed days off my work so I could work on my college projects, because they needed people to be in like Monday, Tuesday, whatever, you know. And my work, and they said to me, I think you need to think what's important in your life, and you need to make a decision about work or college. And I went, right, bye. And I didn't even quit, I just stopped turning up. Because I was like, well, I'm not going to, you know, bin my college over this, yeah? Like, I was lucky enough that I could still, you know, pay rent with the money I had. I was just a bit skint, you know. I just get blasting on High Kevin Magic Touch. What a guy. Right, here we go, boys. We're nearly there, nearly there. I hope at least. Oh man, that pink flash is doing my tits in. Really hope that's not, it doesn't continue. Maybe it's just this one segment. I also hope that's the case. Actually, where's the... There we go, that's what I was looking for. Right, then just pick up all the gems. Right, this guy seems to be guarding the place. Big Christoph. Get Christoph scalped here. Oh, here we go, big lovely fortress. I was going to say, maybe this new stage will stop it, but it immediately just went in and got a big pink flash. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's butter dole here. Right, we're good, boys, we're good. Everything's going grand. Alright, boys, you come to me with me to the chippy? Yes, man. I want to hear every detail. Even if it's monotonous, I want to hear it. What the people in the street look like, what other people in the chippy are getting, what it smells like, you know. What's on the menu. I'm just going to make myself hungry. There's a chippy close to mine that offers like chili con carne, and boys, chili con carne is my favourite food. I absolutely adore it, but I'm kind of scared of like chip shop chili con carne. Look at that. Listen to the energy in his performance there. Oh no, he's dead.
Heart breaking out.
Come on. Ignitus is waiting.
There's two youths with vapes. Can't be having youths. Two hooligans. My voice just also broke there. Two frat boys with vapes. Oh Jesus. I think in Kirky there's like so many vape shops. I think there's like 3 and 2 of them are right next to each other. And because of that you have Wayne's sitting there vaping. I was like, I don't want to sound like an old man, but fucking hell, you know. Saying that, I remember in Merry Hill like seeing a bit 11-year-olds, you know, just puffing cigarettes. So I don't know if vapes are better or not.
Let's keep trying.
I'm not the health minister, who cares? But I think I'm more equipped for the job than America's healthcare minister, fucking RFK. What a fucking nut job. Not too chilly yet, which is nice. Oh, today was the best weather where it's like, hello, when will this game be over? Hopefully today. How you doing, Dan? How's your day going? Can I just get a chippy? Dan, what's your usual chippy order? Because I'm not a big chippy person, but I do like what you call it, battered sausage with hay. Oh, I've died again. Oh no. Luckily, there's no death. Has no like nothing bad in this game happens, you know. So it's like if you die, you come right back. I'm interested to see it, but it looks like it drags. It's just combat. That's the issue. That's the big issue. Is that there's just combat. There's nothing else to it. There's no platforming. Oh, there's a little bit of platform, but there's not enough to keep you interested. There's not any puzzles. There's no exploration. It's just combat. Which, if you're a Wayne, you know, it's probably fine. But unfortunately, I need a bit more than just, you know, meh combat in my game. Don't get often, but just regular fish and chips or chips, cheese and curry sauce. The issue is I've had some really good fish, and I don't want to just have chippy fish, if you know what I mean, just like meh fish. It's kind of like burgers as well. I'm a pure snob with burgers because I've had some really good burgers, and all I'll do is compare it to those, like, you know, I don't want slop, if you know what I mean. I heard a guy going, aha! So he's around. There he is.
Sparx, look, the gate's losing power.
Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Let's try and finish this off. Again, I don't know what that pink flash is. I'm sorry, boys. I tried to... tried resetting the game. I think it's just the emulation issues. Because when I first looked up this game for the ROM file, all I seen was saying there was a lot of emulation issues with it, and I was like, oh, I've not had any of these. We're fine. Only for, you know, to run into one at the very end of the game. Right, so imagine this is I just need to fight everyone here. Luckily, our chat makes up for the game. Mikey, yes, man. Sometimes I can get a game like that's why I try and be always talking, because you know, if you come in, there's silence in the chat. Or not in the chat, for silence, you know, you can't shoot yourself, and it's not as if the game's giving me much to work with. But it's a game, I think, if I was a bit of the age bracket, because in 2006, what was I playing? Things like Shadow of the Colossus, World of Warcraft. Yeah, because this would have been around the Burning Crusade, wouldn't it? So I think I was just looking for a little bit more in my games at this point, yeah. Resident Evil 4 was out at this point, but I didn't play Resident Evil 4 for a little bit, so yeah, I'd be playing like Resident Evil 4, Shadow of the Colossus, Devil May Cry 3. On PC, I would have been playing Guild Wars, Warcraft, and probably RuneScape, to be honest. They were my 3 big MMOs that I went to. But let's try and pop a note here. I like your Marvel Comics facts. Oh, I can talk all day about Marvel Comics. But I'll save that for when I'm streaming a game, you know, it's Marvel related. But don't worry, I was making trailers for the games, that I was editing them together, and I realised my X file, which sounds a bit way, like my X folder is full of X-Men games. I don't think there's an X-Men game that I've not played that isn't in that list. But here we go, here we go. Shame the last one was Destiny, which was fine. You know, it was okay. It was Silicon Knight's last game, and I can't remember what happened. It was about Too Human as well. They just didn't pay to use like the engine, I think it was. So all unsold copies of X-Men Destiny and Too Human were supposedly destroyed. Man, Too Human was... I played that. I think I got that on launch and I was all excited about it, because like Game Master Magazine went mental about it, going like, oh, it's got a new generation of RPGs, you know? Because that, and I want to say that and Mass Effect came out very close to each other. But I didn't play Mass Effect 1 I heard about it and a friend that was really into it, but I never got into it until a bit later. I played Mass Effect 2 first, actually. I only got Mass Effect because I really loved... so I got Dragon Age Origins, that's how I got into BioWare games. And then after I played Dragon Age, I went back and played, you know, Knights of the Old Republic. Never played Jedi Empire. I've heard good things about that, but never got around to it. Right, how do I beat the Dreadwing again? Apart from knocking them off the edge, which seems to be the easiest. What about the Frost Breath? But yeah, I only went back and played Mass Effect 1 after I played Mass Effect 2, because I wanted to have, you know, that sort of continuous save file. I love that the fall damage in this game can be literally anything. Like, he died from fall damage there because it was literally like, you know, a couple of feet off the ground. So if you want to just wipe out bosses, or not bosses, like big enemies, use the Lecky Breath and just throw them off of like a 2-foot gap. It'll be fine. Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. We're now getting a Snake Eater lift, which I'm so excited for the remake of Snake Eater. Hopefully it puts in quite a lot of stuff that was in. Is it Subsistence? Because I know there's extra stuff in it, but I've never actually played Subsistence. I've only ever played... I'm back typing with my thumb carrying foot. Oh, that was quick. What did you get? What was your order? Here we go, here we go. Because I've got a freezer full of food there. Actually, I'm skinned. I don't know why I'm saying this. I've got a freezer full of food. I get paid tomorrow, so I'm a bit on the poor side. But now that Cash's been talking about a chippy, I am kind of jonesing for one. Right, there we go. And boys, just to remind you, the Clock Tower 2 challenge is finished, so your old dad will be playing Clock Tower 2 at some point. Oh, for fucking another one of these where it's just a gauntlet of enemies. Right. Chips and fritters, ooh. Right, do you have vinegar on it? That's the question, Cassie, because I only like salt. I can't go vinegar. I think it's bogging. But everyone I know fucking bathes the shit in vinegar. Oh yeah, the worst clock tower. I was just saying that. I think we've played, so we played the first fear, which is the first clock tower. We've played Clock Tower 2, the one on PS1, which I really enjoyed. We have played Clock Tower 3. We've played Night Cry, with it being a special successor. We played Haunting Ground years ago, with that kind of being a special successor as well. Fucking love Haunting Ground. Like, in my top 20 games ever. Oh, such a good game. So I need to do that, and I think what's the other one that's not? Is it Remothered, which is a game that is influenced by it. I don't know if special successor's the right way to say it, but influenced by Clock Tower. I've not played either of the Remothered games. But I fucking I've loved the Clock Tower games, and unfortunately Clock Tower 2, no, it's not a Spirit Spin, what's it called? Ghost Head, or the Something Within, isn't it? The Struggle Within, I think it's called. But anyway, that one is meant to be absolutely shite. So can't wait. Right, anyway, just barter this conduit. Oh, for fuck, there's another one up. Oh, they have so much health as well. Look at this. That's like my most powerful breath attack, and it does nothing to it. Wait, what about Lecky? Nothing. What about Ice? Nothing much as well. Hey Monica, how you doing, pal? How's your day going? Right, here we go, just get him scalped. Bulliest one in the corner. Right, now there's two over there, but I can just pop the ult because I can't be fucked fighting them. Okay, the ult's not ready to be popped yet. It's been a day, but it's over, luckily. Well, thank you for coming to spend your time in Man Home Video. And hopefully we can make your day a little bit better. Hopefully. I'm no miracle worker, but hopefully, yeah. God, this... I'm so bored playing this bit. So bored, because there's just nothing... Apart from, like, hitting this thing, there's not... The game's not... You know, not giving me anything. I just pull this one. Hopefully that's him. Hopefully this is the last one. Oh, thank fuck, right. Jump up here. That pink flash is doing my fucking tits in. But actually I can just run back. Big Tyron here, can't I? Just run by him.
Still doesn't matter. Ignitus needs us.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying it would be.
Lads, look.
If she was
Platforming.
a lot smaller.
Hey, here we go. Right, big boy, and then up in our left. Oh, I'm a horrible, what you call it? Horrible bastard. Just goes, go get food. Don't go make your own. Just go pay someone else to do it. I'm a bad influence, is what I'm trying to say. It's because I'm too skint to go eat, to order food in, so I'm gonna try and bully everyone else to doing it. I'm jonesing for like a Chinese. Like a Chinese takeaway is my favourite type of meal. You know, I know it's not authentic Chinese food because, you know, I remember I went into Chinatown in Glasgow and they were giving it like free samples. And I was like, I like Chinese food. I was only about 15 at this time. And I was like, I like Chinese food, so I'll get these. And it was like some sort of dumplings with like some sort of fish in them. Oh my god. Ugh. Like, oh, it was grim. And then it was like, they had like sea cucumber as well, but it was like, oh, that I could not bring myself to try that. But because I didn't want to be rude, so I popped the dumpling in my mouth, and everything in my body was telling me reject it. And I was like, nope, the person's lovely, so I can't. And I had to like chew it and be like, yum yum, this is lovely, you know. Sitting there with like, a cold sweat going down my head. So there's a fall damage here. Oh, there kind of is. Oh no, I think I might have to kill all these guys to open up the door. But it's like, I've seen this thing on like, it's called, it's a spice bag, which is supposedly something you get in Irish takeaways, and it looks delicious. A bit too adventurous. Oh, yeah, seafood's one thing I cannot fuck with. I like fish, like cod or haddock, I like that. But see anything else from the fish, I do not fuck with it. Cannot. Oh. Also, I'm creeped out by a lot of seafood, or I'm creeped out by a lot of things from the sea, is what I was trying to say. Not seafood, but like squid, revolt. I can't look at it. Can't fucking look at it. Obviously, jellyfish is my biggest fear, but scallops are nice. What are scallops again? Mussels are, oh, can I go them? My dad loves mussels so much. They're like his favourite food. So I remember he'll go pick up like mussels and is it whelks as well, and fucking revolting. But they're his favourite thing, you know? Even when I ate meat, I didn't do seafood. It's oh. But the thing is, my sister's the opposite. It's the texture. That's like my mum said to me. Mum's like, I've noticed with your stuff's all texture. I was like, it's slimy. Just can't do it. It's but my sister will try anything. Right, let's just ult and take care of these boys. And just hopefully bully this conduit here. I'd say scallops are pretty good entry level shellfish, can't fucking talk. They're not weird texturally or anything. Definitely get sea fresh if you can. I think there's a place in the bars that does them pretty fresh. It's like a tiny wee stall that's like a traditional like fish mongers. Oh, mussels. Oh, oysters are disgusting. Oysters are the ones you have to eat alive. Because if you eat them when they're dead, because technically when they die they release like a toxin or whatever. What happened there? Did he get blown up or did they like, right, oh the door's up so I need to take care of these boysies. Okay, maybe don't set it off right next to me. That play wasn't a good idea. What I'll do is I'll hit these and try and get the ult. I haven't tried oysters, need to find if I like them. The problem is with a lot of seafood it's very expensive. Like for example, I've heard lobster's very, very nice. I'm not in a rush to try it. But see, because it's so expensive, I'm not rushing to like, oh boys, you know what I'm going to try tonight? Because I'm scared of eating it like, I'm scared going to a restaurant and spending that much money on food I don't like. So I'll tend to stick to what I know. As bad as that is, the only time and I know this is bad because it's probably not the best quality, but the only time I'll ever usually try a lot of very different foods when I'm out is when I'm at like a buffet place. Because, you know, if I don't like it, it's fine, you know. Nah, I like buffet places, they're class. Again, you're hardly getting a 5-star meal there, but you know. I remember I used to go to Buffy King because I was a poor student, and I would just, oh, I'd eat for the week, you know. I'd definitely get my money's worth out of there. Horses are fab, but very interesting. But you got to be 100% sure that they're high quality, otherwise to make aye. And it's the same, and another reason, and it's kind of the same reason I'm not sure about like see, sushi freaks me out because I've had food poisoning, that really bad food poisoning before, so I'm very specific about like, see if anything's uncooked, oh no, can I fuck with that? Like I remember my dad ordered, I think, where were they on holiday? It wasn't Greece, I can't remember, and they ordered from this restaurant, and basically it was very thinly sliced raw beef. And I was like, absolutely bogging. That is the worst. Cannot do that. And I'm sure it's fine. But also, I seen a documentary in second year in high school, which was about parasites. And because of that, raw stuff is just like, nope, in the bin. And yes, I know we all have parasites, but I'd rather not think about it because I seen a video about a tapeworm and oh, it upset me. And it never felt clean after that. My dad said it was absolutely lovely once he got over the fact it was, you know, raw. Was it when they were in Greece? I can't remember. But here we go, barter these guys. I've only ever tried Greek food once, and it's when I was at, it was a really shit restaurant in the West End. It shut down not long after. But me and Megan went there. But we were going to see Halloween at Kelvin Grove. Like they were showing it in Kelvin Grove, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll go for something to eat before as well. And we went to this Greek restaurant, and it was awful. But both of us didn't want to like say that because we thought our own was having a good time. If you know what I mean, we didn't want to like ruin the night, so we kind of went, and then it's only when we got home we're like, yeah, that food wasn't the best, you know. Beef is generally the best meat for avoiding parasites and poisoning because the bacteria exists on the surface, which is why you can have rare steak. Oh, I remember one of my friends, we were at, it was after a wrestling show, we went to this restaurant, and she said to the guy, can you make me a steak, but can you cook it for as legally little as you have to? And I felt physically sick looking at it. I know people have, like, I'm ready to get the hate in here. If I have steak, I have it well done. Pork, chicken and fish are the ones you gotta be careful with. Fair enough. And that's another fear I've got when I'm cooking stuff. That's probably why I do things well done, because I'm scared of undercooking them. I'm scared of, you know, poisoning myself because, oh boys, when I've had food poison, oh, it's bad. Oh, it's really bad, you know. I remember I poisoned myself at a hot pot place. Not the hot pot, they literally told me, here, maybe have different plates for when you're carrying meat over and when you're eating meat. And did I listen? Did I fuck? So, what a hot pot is, it's literally like, well, it's self-explanatory. It's a hot pot of food. I haven't had food poison. I'm just licking my fingers after handling chicken breast. Lucky you. I think I had it at the start of the year, and it was grim. Very hard. You can get it from rice. Oh, how's that? You've unlocked another fear, Kashi. Right, is he dead? We just knock him into the light so he gets zapped by a thing. If you don't leave it out all night, you'll be... Ah, fair enough. Can't say I ever do that with the rice. Yeah, I can't say even like food that you're meant to... I'll keep it in the fridge. I don't like leaving it out. That's... Nah, there's just something about that, you know. I don't fridge my cereal, of course, but, you know, everything else is basically like... like fridged or just like covered up or put in like boxes, you know, stuff like that. Right, here we go, here we go. Just get him scalped. Me reading the chat while still eating the boiled eggs from Easter and being like, okay. Wait, how long ago was Easter? Last week, wasn't it? I had a pantry one time in Australia and I had to throw everything away pretty much because I got into the habit of putting everything in the fridge and I had to train myself out of it. Rice also when it's hot and put in the fridge stays in the danger zone longer so it can get... Oh yeah, because you need to put it in the... Because I remember I was putting stuff in, you know, boxes and stuff, and Megan says you need to let it cool, and because the steam goes off, and then, like Dan said, that's when I tried meal prep for a very short time, and literally got all these warning labels. I was like, that's a bit too much work. You know what? Fuck it. I just get these boys scalped. Who have we got here? Hopefully this is like... Lads, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very, very bored. Hopefully this game gives me something to like... Gives me something to think about here, because if I wasn't here talking about delicious and horrible foods... I just scalp him. And... Yep. Prick you. Scalp him. No, I was thinking, so me and Megan are going out, we've got a theatre show on Wednesday, or not this Wednesday, a week on Wednesday, but where should we eat? What are we thinking? Because we're thinking about places in town to eat, and you know, we've got our usual places like No That Said, Buck's Bar, NYC, places we go to a lot, and I'm thinking of somewhere a wee bit different. Have you boys got any suggestions of anywhere that's really nice? And if you say Blue Lagoon, you're fired. Because, Cash, you remember I mentioned how I had one bad takeaway after a night out? Yeah, that was a Blue Lagoon. That was specifically the Blue Lagoon under Central, because I came out of Catty and that was open. And I had like a couple of quid left and I went and got like fish and chips and oh, it was horrendous. Wait, am I having to do a boss rush? The Lecky King. I'm pretty sure that's a Facebook page that is floating around Kirky, and I'm sure it's a guy that can try and you know, jimmy your Lecky meter so you don't have to pay as much. Chaku is nice for Indian, but Buttery is lovely if you go a bit more pricey. Ooh, well I get paid next week, so I'll get paid this week, so I don't really mind if it's spending a wee bit more. Buttery, you said, where's that? We went to a nicer, more chill boat. Did you go to the one with the big boat? Near Charing Cross. Oh, I'll give that a wee look. You know, oh Jesus! I was gonna say, I for some reason I just love the Charing Cross area. I don't know why, because I grew up around like George's Cross, like Lower Maryhill, you know, and I've got a lot of nice memories of that area. Even though it is objectively a shithole, it's just nice because see if I'm feeling a bit sort of down something, I'll just go on Google Maps and just wander a bit and go, remember that, and I'll annoy Megan by going, that used to be this and this used to be that, you know. Well, when I say the boat, I mean, what one am I thinking of? The one on, what street is that? The one just off Buchanan Street? What's the fucking street that Catty's on? Union Street, is it? I thought it was deep down, not a Spyro's had a wee stretch. That's a Lecky King, dude. Right, it's just a normal enemy through here. Right, what's he done? Oh. He's got some amount of health, holy shit. Is this like powered up or... Right, anyway, let's fuck up Worm Shooter here. Here we go, nearly there, boys. I hope. I love what I'm saying, nearly there yet. I've got no clue where I'm actually, like, how long's left of the game, yeah? Break all the crystals to allow the elevator to proceed. Oh boy, I did it. Thing is, there's like zero challenge in that, so why not do it when there was like enemies attacking me? Why not do it when the crystals would fight back somehow, you know? Instead of just brainlessly walking about and just hitting the crystals. I do sound like I'm being very negative in this game. I'll try and be a bit more positive, because I am genuinely interested in where the series goes after this. Mogwai is supposed to do nice currying things. They have weird swing seats. But we have to check accessibility. It's okay, I'll just chuck Megan one of the swing seats. You know, as soon as you said the swing seats, I realised I do know about it because I have seen that many people take photos of the weird seats. So I'm guessing I need to kill these guys and then do what I said there and hit the crystals. There's always a bunch of boys here, let's try. Here we go, get them scalped. Actually, I've not been to the West End for years. Is there anywhere nice in the West End to eat? Because again, I've not been down there, oh my god, probably close to a decade. Holy shit, I've not been down Barrows Road for close to a decade. My god. Because I used to go to school down there, and I used to spend a lot of time there. And then when I used to drink there, or back when I used to drink, one of my friends, she had a flat near the West End, so we'd spend a lot of time there. West End has loads of centres lacking a bit recently. The city centre just depresses me now because it is so barren and like things are shutting down, but nothing's replacing them, and the government's just fine to let things rot, and like the city centre is just sad now, you know. Is this now a bit where it's like a gauntlet and then need to go? Let's just fly over here. Hopefully I can maybe just chuck them off edge. Melbourne had a similar issue. City government has been trying to get more people in, building outdoor seating spaces, ECT. But the thing is, like, so I remember I was talking to... I remember years ago when a shop called G-Force, which I used to frequent a lot, shut down. And basically what they're doing is they're trying to improve the city centre by doing this thing called the City Centre Revitalisation Project, which basically meant to small businesses we're putting the rent up, but they're not doing anything to fix the city centre. But the rent's suddenly going up. I think that project's just an excuse to, to put the rent up. So we're seeing like smaller, ones shutting down, and it's like if it's not shite tat shops, it's like just big shops you can get anywhere else. The city centre is kind of dying and kind of depressing to be in now. Megan hates going into the city centre because all I do is complain. Right, let's get there's another guy here. Oh, there he is. I can't scalp Big Doom Comet. I forget how busy it is. Wasn't me and Megan went, I want to say last Saturday, not last Saturday, Saturday before that, we went to see Cynders, which is a fucking phenomenal movie, and I'd really suggest that everyone else does. But because usually our free days are usually during the week, so we're used to going to town, you know, on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday or whatever. This was our first time in the weekend. Oh, for fucking one of these. This is our first time there on a weekend in quite a while, and fuck me, I forgot what Argyle Street was like at night. Wild. Absolutely wild. Let's try and knock them off the edge. Oh, I died, oh no. Like a jungle. Oh, it's what it's.
Look out, world.
Just full of psychos and full of fucking like pissed people as far as the eye can see. I will say, I've never felt in danger in the town. Though we were come back for this concert at the Hydro on it was last Friday, and there was so many people just pissing on shops. So many people. But see, I was in London. Genuinely felt like in danger at some bits. Because London junkies are something else. Like Soho at night was, oh, it was a scary place, you know. That was the right amount so you don't feel ill. That's why you need to go back and get more, Gashi, because we all know if you don't feel shite after a chippy, you've not done it right. Also, you might feel okay now, but give it maybe 10-15 minutes. I usually have this grace period where I munch all the food and I feel fantastic. That tastes delicious. And then the grease hits me, then all the fat hits me, and oh, it's a rough one after that. Here we go. Where are we off to now? So let's get these boys thrown down here. Is that enough? No, it's not enough to uppercut him. There we go. Right, that's him taken care of. Ah shit, somebody made the jump over there. I still don't know why there's a slow motion thing, because it's not as if it plays into anything else, it's kind of just there. Like, for the sake of having mechanics, you know? Like, not a lot of the stuff they put in this plays off each other. If you get what I mean, like, it feels very... Like, it's a very basic game, but a lot of the mechanics feel disjointed. That's the word I was looking for. Right, can I break this yet? Oh, for fuck's another one. Come on, I just want to be free. Come on. There we go. But I'll tell you one place in town that's nice. We were in... Where were we? Where we were... For some reason we were over sort of Glasgow Green area. I'm trying to think... Oh, we went to the Barrows. That was what happened. And I found a Greg's outlet, which for like 30p was like bags of donuts. I got so much shit out of that place for like nothing, and it was. I don't usually like rate Greg's that much, but see when it's like 30p, fuck it. Also, I'd suggest the Barrows. The Barrows is wild. Like, see if you're, especially see if you're not from Glasgow, I'd suggest going to the Barrows one time. There's a shop there, it's something's Antiques, and it is full of creepy shit. It is the coolest thing I've seen in quite a while. I got word that the game broke there. Right, here we go. Top of the Spyro, I think. Ah, this looks like a boss arena. Kind of. Oh, you'll see the coolest shit and the worst shit you've ever seen, possibly.
Spyro. Spyro.
What?
I was gonna say it's weird there was like no audio
I
there.
like this. Feels like she's baiting us. I'm getting smarter.
Spyro, destroy the crystal! Quickly!
Let's get him out of here before Cinder gets back.
If only it were that easy, little one.
So big.
Time you learned how complicated life can be.
Oh, it's Cree Summer. That's what's her name? Magma from X-Men Legends, and she's in a lot of stuff. I'm gonna look her up now.
Run! Spyro! Save yourself!
Not this time.
Right, Cree
This time
Summer
I
is
fight.
in Atlantis: The Lost Empire, Batman Beyond, Baldur's Gate, Tony Hawk's American. Oh fuck, we're in a fight. Right, let's get back to it. I've put the controller down. Shit. Oh, this just went tits up because I wasn't looking at what was happening there. Oh, and I've died because I wasn't looking at what I was doing.
Let's do it.
Last boss, here we go. Well, the bosses so far I've had like multiple stages, so I'm afraid. Holy shit, look at the health drop off. Look at my health drop off as well. I assure you there's of people there's people that want to fuck that dragon. I am not one of them, but I assure you that there is. Oh god. What do you call furries that are into dragons? Scalies maybe? Well, that was
It's so sad it must end this way.
that certainly was a fight.
Now, where was I?
Does she ever use doors?
David Spade. Fuck off.
There was something in her eyes, Ignitus. Something familiar.
She's your maw.
There should be, Spyro. You and Cinder share more than you know.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's coming.
It's time. I told you the truth.
Wait, what is it? What's the truth?
All of it. You see, after I took your egg to the Silver River, I returned to the grotto to find utter chaos. The other guardians had been overrun, and all the other eggs had been smashed by the Dark Master's forces. All except one. You see, the Dark Master was torn. He wanted to destroy all the eggs to prevent the birth of the
Oh,
dragon.
so sister maybe?
He also needed a dragon.
Yeah, that's David
Why
Spade.
would you need a dragon?
Us, Spyro. Only one born in the year of the dragon could open the portal that served.
And that's
as the
Gary
Dark
Oldman
Master's
voicing
prison.
Ignatius? Ignatius? I don't know how to say it.
Cinder?
I'm afraid so.
But if we come from the same place, why is she so...
Big.
So...
Evil? Monstrous? Big? Sexy? Oops, did I say that?
Because Spyro,
Oh dear.
after the night of the
Oh dear,
raid,
David Spade wants to shag that dragon.
she was corrupted by the Dark Master's poisonous powers. Twisted by his
It is scary, he's
evil
actually got it suspiciously quick.
She's become the
Oh
Dark
dear me.
Master's monster.
But why?
I'll hide the fursuit.
What does
or
this
scale suit.
Dark Master want?
He wants to be freed from the portal of Convexity,
The what?
to wreak havoc across the realms. And if Cinder gets there, he just might succeed.
Did Spyro really need a big backstory full of lore and,
Afraid
you know, all
it
that?
might be
Instead of
too
just being,
late.
hey, I'm in this place and Ripto's back.
I refuse to give up. I'm going to stop Cinder and the Dark Master.
Ooh. Wait, you heard the dragon, Spyro. He said, too late. We'll get him next time. Come on, champ.
Didn't
you
need
did a
David
great
Spade.
job, and let's take 5.
No, I'm ready. Now!
Okay.
I'll say this, I like
Okay,
Elijah Wood, so I'll
Spyro, you're
excuse
right.
him in this, but David Spade can
At the
fuck
very
off.
least, you have to try. If the Dark Master escapes, a shadow will fall over the land. And who knows what will happen then.
Who knows indeed. Right, here we go, let's fuck up the Dark Master.
May the ancestors look after you. May they look after us all.
Right, here we go, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Final segment. I don't know if there's like a level and a boss, but anyways, here we go. We can finish this tonight.
Convexity acts as an airlock between our world and the dark realms beyond. You must stop Cinder before she inserts the final crystal and activates the portal, freeing the Dark Master.
Right, here we go. And yes, take care of the Dark Master. Cool, easy peasy. How scary can a guy called the Dark Master be? Oh, Jesus Christ. What the fuck is that?
Oh, I've seen everything.
Oh, fuck, is that a jellyfish?
Hurry,
No,
I'm
man.
feeling you're gonna see a whole lot more. Come on.
Oh, wait, there's a... That's the most PS2 enemy I've ever seen. Fucking sin spawn enemies here. So I just gave myself a nice wee sort of memory there. I was thinking back to when I remember, oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, wherever I look, there's fucking jellyfish. I hate jellyfish. But anyway, I remember seeing, what'd you call it for the first time? Because I got a Final Fantasy demo disc for Final Fantasy X. Oh no, I've died. And seeing that first fight against one of the sin spawn, oh, that was like a magical moment.
I think I have the strength to go on.
Because I fucking love Final Fantasy X. And Final Fantasy X was like the first game I remember getting excited for coming out. I remember I would read about it in like gaming magazines. I actually legally, what's the statute of limitations on this? I technically stole the demo disc that... Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I technically stole the demo disc that I played it on because I seen it was like in... What have you got against Jellyfish? I just hate them. Hate them so much. It's given Ratchet and Clank meets Beyond Good and Evil. It's just a very it's a very PS2 stage here. Right, what did I do here? Because I can't remember. I can't remember. Oh no! Don't! I fucking hit the charge button. But I've generally got a phobia against jellyfish, Dan.
Here we go.
And it's such a stupid story as to how it came about. I went to Scarborough with my mum and dad, and I was about 5 or 6. Actually, no, I would have been about 7 because my sister was just born, and there was a storm the night before, and I went and looked on the beach, and there was jellyfish everywhere. And I said to my dad, I was like, Dad, what's going on here? What are they doing? And my dad went, oh, they're invading. You can need to bounce on it. I hate this. I hate it. And because he made a joke going, oh, that's them invading, it left me with lifelong sort of anxiety about jellyfish. Like, see if I go to Deep Sea World with Megan, I cannot look at them without getting like heart palpitations. Like now, I'm genuinely like my chest sort of tightened up when I noticed it was jellyfish here. Even in video games, I'm just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like I just don't like them at all. What weird animals are you scared of? One of my trainees in wrestling is afraid of birds, but he said flightless birds, they're cool. Doesn't mind, he likes them, but he's terrified of like pigeons or seagulls or anything like that, you know? And that's it, I pride myself on not being scared of many things, but jellyfish is one of them. Right, where are we going now? Do I just jump all the way across? That's what my brain's telling me to do, but I know I'll fall if I do it. Or do I jump on this thing? Again, it's the most PS2 thing I've ever seen. What do I do? Where am I going? I shot it, I shot it. I should have just went for it.
It's okay. We can try again.
Right. Maybe if I fly and hit this one, maybe? Right, and then try and land on this big fucker. I'm an animal lover, but I was scared of rats for a long time. Rats seems like pretty normal. I think depending on the context you meet them, like see if you get rats in the house. Oh god, or if you live somewhere that's got infested with them, I can see a fear being pretty common there, you know? But I do like rats, do like them as pets. But you never hear jellyfish as pets, no, because jellyfish are the spawn of the devil. You don't even hear people eating them because they're not even useful for that. Oh, for fuck, I fell.
Let's keep trying.
But here we go, here we go. I think as an animal, you either have a use, you're cute, or you're cute, cool, or tasty, and then you get things like wasps, which are neither, and are just there to make everyone's life worse. Oh Jesus! And then you see like a capybara who is just cool and cute, and you're like, yeah, you're cool. That's it. And then, like I said, jellyfish, wasps, things like that are just the devil incarnate.
All right.
And then you get other animals that are delicious, you know. Anyways, moving on to something else because I'm floundering. You know, it's a conspiracy theory that wasps are aliens because of how they fit in the ecosystem. Why? Because they nothing really preys on them, do they? That's like everyone else kind of like bees, for example, pollinate flowers, and obviously a big fucking, you know, point of that. And I can like wasps feel like an invasive species, you know. Actually, I remember back when I lived with my mum and dad. I remember we were walking in to the house one time, and my dad wasn't looking and went to put the keys in the door and just stopped because there was a hornet on the door. Hornets are big fucking armoured mecha death wasps. Birds will eat them, but they're not critical to anything survival, and they pollinate a little bit, do they?
My master returns.
Maybe when they're bored, when they're in between, you know,
Too late.
murder and everything.
Persistent little fellow, aren't you? This is where it really ends.
And that's it, I don't ever kill insects, ever.
No mercy
But
this time.
I remember one time I was at a friend's house and I was
I
hungover.
can't watch this.
And this was after a night out, and I went, you know what, I'll use the toilet and then I'll leave. And I went, sat down to use the toilet, and I didn't realise a wasp had flown into the bowl. Got stung. Not even on the cheek, like next to the hole I got stung. And I picked up my shoe and I went, right, no, fuck this. And I fucking murdered that wasp. Only time I've ever only time I've intentionally killed an animal. What was that animation with her breath there? Oh, I've accidentally altered. That is a fun one because I'm always scared whenever I see conspiracy theory, because I was talking to Megan about this. I was like, see, when I was younger, conspiracy theories were like, you know, but then you realise a lot of these conspiracy theories are rooted in racism or rooted in xenophobia, you know. Like, I remember I knew someone who's big into like the whole lizard people theory, you know, like Illuminati and stuff, only to realise that it was actually very thinly veiled racism, you know, because then they went on rants about immigrants and Jewish people running everything and that, and I was like, oh, suddenly this conspiracy theory isn't fun, you know. Mikey, will stream go by without you mentioning your arse? Not really. resetting the days since Mikey's arse mentioned back to 0. Oh god. Oh fuck, I got killed there. I mean, what other fun stories in my butt have we talked? Well, I did talk about food poisoning. I didn't mention what happened during the food poisoning, but I think you can imagine. I was exploding at both ends. Not fun. My arse had thoroughly taken a beating. I remember in wrestling I wanted to portray a conspiracy theorist character, like an Alex Jones type. Like, I literally shot a vignette which was like in theory meant to be like, you know, Manlin's InfoWars type thing. But suddenly after COVID, after the whole January 6th thing, after all that, suddenly the idea of, you know, that kind of character just wasn't as fun anymore. Because now we're suddenly realising, oh no, these people are actually dangerous, you know. My god, the ice, I can't talk, the ice breath just deletes her. Oh, she's charging something up. What is going on here? Wait, when did I get this ability? Why am I suddenly blasting big Hadoukens?
Now it's time to unleash the true dragon within you.
What is Spyro doing as well? The true dragon within. Oh, ult. Maybe? Holy shit, I've turned it into an episode of Dragon Ball Z with the big beams and shit like that. This is very Spyro, boysies. Talking about food, conspiracies, and my arse. What a time. And there we go, we've killed Cinder, I think. Right, what now? Oh wait, she's resetting back to...
She is just like me.
Back to baby Spyro form, I think, or baby dragon.
Dude, we gotta get out of here now.
I can't leave her behind. I've got to save her.
What? Save the beast that's been trying to kill us?
Yeah, that wasn't her fault. She was being used by the Dark Master.
Oh no, we gotta save Cinder. Oh no. Actually, can we throw Sparx in there? Wait, did Spyro just dive into the Dark World or whatever it's called? Oh, never mind, we saved her. And wait, Sparx? He's not there. Yes, man. Oh, for fuck, there he is. Luckily, in the next game, he's not voiced by David Spade. I said David Cage. That'd be a weird one. Did their Star Wars game get cancelled? Because I just never heard anything of it.
Mommy, fluff my pillow.
Fuck off, David Spade. Every time he opens his mouth, I just want to tell him to fuck off. I hate him.
Feeling better, Spyro?
Not really, Ignitus.
I assume it's cancelled. Oh, I think I thought that, but then again, there's games like the company that made Hitman. They're working on a James Bond game. It got announced, but it got announced so long ago that I've completely forgotten about it. It might be something like that, you know? Because nowadays games get announced so far in advance that it's unreal, you know?
We all failed. Be that as it may, we're together again now. Thanks to Spyro. Well done, young dragon.
Thanks, Ignitus. But we still don't know what's happened to the Dark Master.
No matter, Spyro. There will be time to talk of the Dark Master later. Now
Is that
it's time to be grateful
Kevin
for
Michael
your
Richardson?
success.
Is that his name?
His success. Hey,
I know
what
that voice
about me?
actor.
Just because a bunch of weird stuff doesn't fly out of my mouth doesn't mean I didn't help you now.
Yeah, you were a big help, Sparx. No doubt about it. But just for the record, a lot of weird stuff does come out of that little mouth of yours.
And what the heck is that supposed to mean? You know, I don't need this. I could have stayed with the
Yeah, go back,
llama
please.
people, whatever, where I was appreciated, but no.
I wonder what that's a
No, I
reference
just had
to.
to help the poor, helpless dragons rid the world of evil. What a mistake that was, because I get no thanks. No respect, no love, no credit.
Yeah, he's got a very distinctive voice, you know.
And I thought Voltaire talked a lot.
I left home too, you know. I'm a little guy, yeah, that's right. Maybe you haven't noticed. Things are a lot bigger to me than they are to you.
Man.
Did I back away?
Shut
No,
up,
no,
David
no.
Spade.
Why? Because I got moxie. I'm a tough cookie. I got class. I got a little frog in my throat. As I was saying,
Oh god, fuck, he's not shut up.
adult
Oh
twins,
Jesus
they knew a
Christ,
good
right.
thing when they saw it. They recognized
I
the
want to
value of
fucking
a
die.
quality dragonfly like me. But here I get nothing. Not even a thanks. Hey, how you doing? Good. Let me buy you a drink.
Not even the credits are stopping
Go
him.
back to the
Oh
swamp.
Jesus Christ.
Mom will make it all good. Mommy always does.
They look like what you'd see on the cover of graphic cards, you know? When they used to put like, you know, stuff like that on them, like, but oh look at this tempo, you can play games like this, you know? But aye, boys, that was The Legend of Spyro: A New Beginning. One of the most fine games I've ever played. I don't mean fine as in like, oh that was a fine that I mean it was middle of the road. There was very little outside of combat in it. The writing was annoying. It was fine. David Spade wanted to make me fucking kill myself. But I feel like I've given this game a lot of leeway, Mikey. I think I have. It was I think it's because of the Spyro games that came before. Well, Hero's Tale wasn't bad, but Enter the Dragonfly was unparalleled dog shit. Nicky Pounds. Yes, man. Bet they do. Anyways. Would I recommend this game? Probably not. But I am genuinely interested in where it's going in the future because this is a start of a trilogy. Because the thing is, with Hero's Tale, they tried something different, but they didn't quite stick with it. They felt like they were trying to figure out what Spyro was in the later sort of, you know, that next generation. Because Crash and Spyro kind of went off the rails a little bit after the PS1 era, and they were kind of stuck with where they are and what to do. Even though I think if they just, you know, stuck with, you know, what worked on the PS1. It would have they would have eventually, you know, done stuff, but they were constantly trying to reinvent the wheel with things like Twinsanity, Hero's Tale, this, Crash of the Titans, you know. But aye, oh, let's tell you what. Can we put in? Let's try and level up all of these. Will I have enough to fully level it up? Not that it matters, because we'll finish the game anyway. But just so I can say I've fully upgraded like all the breath attacks. There we go. I cannot skip the credits. I'm so sorry, lads. But aye, it was okay. Like, again, I'd only recommend playing it if you're planning to play through all the Spyro games, like, you know, like I'm doing. But it's not something I'd ever be like, oh, you need to play this, boysies, you know. Maybe if the sequels are good, I'd say maybe play this just for like context. But well, again, how much context can you have to, you know, Sparx was really annoying and Spyro went around 3 or 4 levels that were Like, actually no, the levels didn't feel different at all. You were in that ice level, a lava level, a evil level, and a grass level. But when you look at Spyro 2, even Spyro 1, Spyro 3, fuck, even Enter the Dragonfly, even Hero's Tale levels, they were all vibrant and different, you know? The ones in this, they felt very stock, and it was all the same enemies you were fighting, just with a different coat of paint on them, you know? Well, in other Spyro games, you're fighting, you'll go into a world and it'll be like, right, what's the story of this world? Oh, it's usually we're under attack by XYZ. I need to save, I don't know, the sleeping bears from the invading, I can't remember what it was, nightmares, that was it. Or you need to help the cavemen fight against the dinosaurs, you know, or the magma spirits, or whatever they're called, you know, shit like that. Well, with this, just you didn't get in like that. You kind of just had stages almost for the sake of it. You know, I usually like to go till the credits are going, but I cannot be fucked, boysies. In the nicest way, can't be fucked. So that was Spyro: A New Beginning. That's all I can really say to it. But boys, here at Man Home Video, we always like to be looking to the future. So what's coming next at Man Home Video? Well, I've been talking a lot about it, and I thought, since I've done Spyro, might as well go see what's happening with the other guy.
And now, coming soon to video cassette.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.
Okay, kids, I'm here to tell you more about Crash of the Titans. Now keep an eye on this thing coming up. Don't try this at home. Here I go. Come on. Jack the power! Go, man, go! Come on, get here! Oh, thank you, ma'am! You, come on! All right, you! Come on! You want a piece of the Bandicoot? Bandicoot wants you.
So hi boys, we're going to see what Spyro's doing. We're going to dig into Crash of the Titans. But after Crash of the Titans, we're going to be taking a little break from the Crash and Spyro. I say take a break. I'm not going to do what I did last time because I'll burn myself I'll burn myself out some awful if I just dig into, like, you know, Crash Spyro. So what I'm maybe doing is like Crash Spyro, maybe a couple of games, and then Crash Spyro, you know. So so let's see how. So Spyro: A New Beginning was fine. Let's see how Crash of the Titans is. I've not got high hopes for this one, but you never know. Might be a hidden gem. Bye, boys. As usual, boys, I've been Mikey. You guys have been absolutely fantastic. Hopefully I'll catch you in the next stream. But until then, boysies, have a good day. Have a fantastic rest of your week. Most importantly, boysies, have good mental health. Take care of yourself and I'll see you next time. See yous!